He has to leave for work at 5 a.m. sharp every day. He delivers for over 15 hours daily, often so tired he can barely hold the steering wheel. It feels like a car crash could happen at any moment. They have a lot of debt at home, and the house is rented. To support his family, he convinced his wife to sell their only valuable car and use the money as a down payment on a small delivery truck. The good thing about this job is, the more you deliver, the more you earn. But on his first day, he made a mistake with the delivery address, and the truck got a fine from the traffic police. He was also penalized by the client for being late by just a few minutes. It was then that Ricky realized, being a delivery driver isn't as easy as it seems. Meanwhile, his wife selling the car created a new problem. As a personal caregiver, she had to shuttle between 7 patients' homes every day. She barely had enough time to eat, and she took care of people who were either paralyzed or suffering from dementia. Some were bedridden and couldn't care for themselves. She knew it was disgusting at times, but if she didn't clean up, life would push her out. After 9 p.m., they were both too exhausted to talk. Even a few words on the couch felt like a luxury. Naturally, they didn't have time for the kids, and this caused their eldest son to rebel. He would often spray graffiti with some local delinquents on the streets. To buy spray paint, he sold their most valuable possession, a down jacket. At these times, father and son would have brief conversations. The son said he didn't want to go to school, because even with a degree, he'd end up delivering on the streets. It's better to get into society early. But Ricky didn't want him to end up like him, helpless, even if there's a 1 in 10, 000 chance from education. He wanted him to try. Ricky had given his all for his family, but didn't get a shred of respect from his son. His wife cried often. They had worked so hard, but life was only getting worse. At least their little daughter was more understanding. She helped with the housework, and on weekends, she'd go deliver with Ricky, making the monotonous job feel a little less tiring. Because she was smart and cute, she also earned extra tips outside of her salary. Sundays were the only day the whole family could eat dinner together. But this time, his wife's phone rang. A patient had an emergency, cutting their dinner short. The eldest son suggested they all hop on the father's delivery truck and make it a unique road trip dinner. On the way, they sang together. No complaints, no arguments, just when they thought life might finally get better. The next day, the school called to inform them that their son had failed.